Hey folks, it's Maxie here and welcome to another TEW2020 video on the road to Bound for Glory with Impact Wrestling. Second taping out of 4, and you'll notice here that a few of the plans that we had in fruition for Bound for Glory have been twisted for one reason and one reason alone. That's a lot of people that we had ideas for that obviously will not be working at the tapings. I wondered where they were last episode, because you're kind of rotating every show with tapings, you kind of just don't book people. So Bea Priestley we know about, so we'll be hoping she'll be available alongside Jamie Hayter. Phoenix is a big massive one. Leo Rush we know about, and then obviously losing Matt Cardona as well, so the former champion will not be in that fatal 4-way matchup. But we've got 4 guys, one of them will go on to face Ace Austin. Let's find out who your number 1 contender is going to be. I started my show with the cheap big rating, and that is again with Ace Austin and Kurt Angle. But it's Ace Austin saying he wants to know who the 4 men are that are in this matchup tonight. Kurt Angle tells him, well, Moose is in it, and Luchasaurus is in it, but I think I'm going to keep these other 2 people a secret. Any more of your bickering, and I'm just going to make your life a living hell because you're annoying me. So a 70 rating there for the opening segment. Then have a wrap for the Acclaim, Max Caster, Anthony Bones with some verbals on their opponents, which is going to be the Inflictors of Pain. So their wrap got a 42. The Acclaim have arrived. And they done battle against the Inflictors of Pain as we said previously. Decent matchup, saw the Inflictors of Pain pick up the win over the Acclaimed in 9:33. Dunza picking up the win over Max Caster with the last chapter. A fairly respectable 53 here with Anthony Bones off his game. Moving along, we had some knockouts action. It was Hiroyo, that's so hard to say, Matsumoto defeating Ram Kiachi in 5:10 with the Liger Bomb. A 17, the injury, the broken jaw for Matsumoto was always going to affect her, but I just wanted to give her a win, rotate the workers we're using, and she gets the win in the storytelling match of the night. We then had the debut. It was Senza Vorto who took on Sami Callihan. Doesn't pick up the win because he had no overness in the States, but he gets a good showcase here as Sami Callihan picks up the win with the headlock driver. A 48 rated matchup, Callihan rings a 58. Senza Volto debuts a classic Rudo gimmick, which got an initial rating of great. Moving along, Kurt Angle makes the match official for Bound for Glory. Jordynne Grace will get her rematch, and she battles Taya Valkyrie for the Knockouts title. That was a 48. And Jordynne Grace was in action against her opponent's friend / manager, and it was about they had good heat and decent wrestling, with Jordynne Grace picking up the win with a fall from Grace in 10:28. Thea's got some really good overness, but I'd want to push her as like a competitive wrestler at the moment. So if we use her overness to go to other stars, you can only benefit the product going forward. A 51, a very respectable matchup. Moving along, we had the team of EC3 and Johnny Dango in action as they battled Rich Swann and Willie Mack. And it was about they had good heat and decent wrestling as EC3 and Johnny Dango pick up the win in 9:45 with Dango pinning Rich Swann with a shooting star press. Not gonna lie, no idea he could do that. Don't love to see him do it again, but anyway, Johnny Dango was the weak link here with a 38 performance, so we're really going to have to work to get his in-ring performance over, but a good win there in a 54 rated matchup. Which leads us ever closer to the main event, co-main event time, with some words from Matt Hardy and Jeff Hardy. They just say impressive win for EC3 and Dango, but they know they've been teaming up for just a couple of weeks. Matt Hardy and Jeff Hardy have been teaming up for decades and decades, and their experience will tell at Bound for Glory. So a 55, Matt's going to be in action against Johnny Hungy, John Silver, and that matchup had good heat, decent wrestling. Matt Hardy picks up the win with a twist of fate. Simple matchup just to give him some momentum. 51, 55 for Matt Hardy, and a 41 for John Silver. Chad Bates is one of the men in this Fatal 4-way, so that's 3 of the 4 men in it noted. He says it's good to get an opportunity. He's looking forward to wrestling against some great athletes. He wants to prove he deserves to be at the top of Impact Wrestling, and that was a 69. Ace Austin comes down to do colour commentary just to spy on who his opponent's going to be, which was a 64. And the match itself was a good matchup that saw Eddie Edwards draw with Chad Bates, Luchasaurus and Moose in 20 minutes exactly, when the ref was forced to rule a no contest when all hell broke loose. So I went with that, or a time limit draw, a 60 rated matchup, and Moose was really off with his game. But you didn't expect that for a finish, neither did I until I had to put this match together, because I had an idea of who I wanted to win this matchup and face Ace Austin. I won't give much away because we'll confirm who Ace Austin's opponent will be on next week's episode. Because Kurt Angle is going to make, next 2 episodes, Kurt Angle will make an announcement on next week's show. We'll get the aftermath of that the week after, and then we'll have the matchup at Bound for Glory. It'll make sense in the long run. I've had to basically go the long way around to tell the story on Impact before we get to the matchup at Bound for Glory, but it will make sense. Hopefully. Big up Chad Bates with a 65 performance. Why am I not pushing you more? Overall, 59, same as last week, in terms of the popularity gain in certain regions and production values, but happy with that. And that will mean we continue to grow slowly but surely, but as I say, medium is a good wee while away. So thank you very much for watching, hope you enjoyed it. We'll try and book a bit more of the Bound for Glory card on next week's taping, as we are on the road to Bound for Glory. See you soon. Bye bye.